Yeah. We back. ADHD, group discussions amongst the people. The people pulling up. They're pulling up on a pull up. Mikey, what up?
Yo,
What's good? What's going on here? Master, what up?
Down here in
KJ,
Florida
what
at
up?
Disney World and shit.
Oh, yeah? That's what
Yeah,
it
it's
is,
cool
man.
right now. We had some the Grove Resort, water park and resort or whatever, flew in yesterday. So the kids played at the water park. We're at this Disney World today. Then we're doing the Universal Studios tomorrow.
You got that 3-day pass. You got that 3-day pass from the
that's
resort.
crazy because Trap played motherfucking Goofy back in the day for Halloween. He dressed
Oh,
up as
man.
Goofy.
Mikey, you stupid.
Yeah. You seen the pictures? Okay. Master, what up?
Ain't much. Finishing up the day.
Yeah.
I don't get off the 9, so I'm gonna be watching the Knicks game at the job. They got the game at the Garden on
Yeah,
big screen.
you know, Trap
sold
going
out.
for the
$10
Knicks
ticket.
now. Trap
I'm
definitely
mad for the
riding
day.
with them Knicks now.
You seen that?
For the
You
day,
seen that?
Master.
Somebody told you that?
Power.
Hey, Trap, you see Kiss and Fat Joe get started on a podcast?
Nah.
Yeah, they
What
posted
happened?
it today.
I thought Joe had his own show on Stars. What happened?
I don't know. I just know they just announced they got a podcast coming, him and Kiss.
That's gonna be dope. I think that's gonna be dope. That could possibly be dope.
Because Kiss the funny nigga, you know what I'm saying? He got the personality. He gonna be the jokester. Fat Joe just, Fat Joe is Fat Joe, man.
Fat Joe is good bread though too. He brings good content also. I want to say Fat Joe bring good content.
Yeah, he do, but sometimes he'll overdo it though. You know him.
He tells great stories. I'm gonna say that. All right. He tells great stories. They might not all be believable, but then they might be true though. Who knows?
That's what I'm saying, bro. He be over exaggerating shit.
That's the thing.
Who knows?
People don't want to accept that. People don't want to accept Joe was somebody before all them. That's the thing. People don't want to.
No, he definitely was in them streets for sure. Niggas know he respected.
No. Even in hip hop, Joe was somebody before all of them.
Yeah, definitely. He was tapped in, connected. He was connected at a young age. You know what I'm saying?
But the people nowadays don't want to accept that. They think, it's because of Big Pun. No,
not at all.
They couldn't have been a Big Pun.
No, I just think he got a cloud over him because of the Big Pun shit on how he handled that situation. You know what I'm saying?
No. If people think that we only fuck with Fat Joe because of Big Pun, and it's like, no, we was already on Fat Joe. Wait, Fat Joe was already somebody in hip hop. He's the
Definitely.
reason we know Big Pun.
No, that's a fact.
He already had a #1 song. He already had a platinum album.
I mean, when you talk about New York, you can't mention New York without mentioning Fat Joe's name in some phase or form. You know what I mean? He done impacted shit on the hip hop side, on the fashion side with sneakers, and he done did his thing, and then he made his own trademark with his crew, the Terror Squad. I mean, niggas know that name and that brand. So
Fat Joe's the culture, man. He's definitely hip hop.
Fat Joe's a graffiti artist first and foremost. That's what he is. He's a writer first and foremost. He didn't get finesse in Diamond D in showbiz is the one that convinced him to start rapping.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He was tapped in early.
They all from the same project. They all from Forest.
Yeah, he definitely was tapped in and moved definitely outside early. They say Fat Joe used to bully his way into shit. Like, hold on, nah, nigga, ain't no, cause I'm, you know what I'm saying? You know how niggas used to try to gatekeep shit, especially cause he was Puerto Rican and niggas black. He kind of like.
I remember I seen a picture of Fat Joe.
Mikey, that shit ain't got nothing to do with it. He's from the Bronx. He's from the Bronx.
I remember I seen a picture of
he
Fat Joe.
He was brought in by people from the Bronx, by brothers from the Bronx.
Yeah, but if you read his book, he even said
standing in front of Woolly Burgers, be in front of a 325.
Yeah, but look, if you read his book,
full-length mink coat on. You know what I'm saying? Young Fat Joe.
If you read his book, bro, he said like when he had to fight for his
I gotta turn my mic up. Damn, bro.
Yeah, turn your shit up.
I'm gonna turn it up. I'm gonna turn it all the way up. Make sure niggas can really hear me, yo. For real. The niggas gonna still keep on talking over me.
He's talking about just as a child growing up in the Bronx.
Yeah. No, he was already. Yeah, he already had a name for himself.
I'm good now.
Definitely.
I'm good now.
Excellent.
All right, cool.
A little louder, louder.
All right. I'm gonna make sure it's super loud. Word. I definitely stop talking when niggas be talking. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna stop doing that. I'm gonna start talking over niggas. Word. We trying to do clips now, B. And niggas keep just talking and trying to just keep talking, B. That should be crazy. Word.
You watching the game tonight?
But you said you was standing in front of Willie Burgers?
Yeah, I forget. I don't care about what I said, but then that joke. But yeah, I'm watching the game tonight. I'm definitely gonna tune into the game.
Free to go.
Got y'all. What's good, y'all?
I think we can steal this game tonight.
Yeah, I need to. Yeah, sure.
I mean, Cleveland let Indiana.
I doubt it.
Steal that game last night.
I doubt it.
Yeah.
I doubt it. They ain't been able to beat that. They ain't been able to beat that team.
We don't need him to watch the game. Don't watch the game, Trap.
Bad juju. Oh, me? You don't want me to watch the game?
Energy, bro.
You don't want me to watch the game?
You're not even a Knicks fan, Lex. Get your ass out of here.
He's not with us.
I don't really
Trap. This nigga Lex is wait. Lex ain't been screaming no Knicks shit. Now all of a sudden he's screaming Knicks.
Always Knicks.
Lex always been Knicks. But Lex, Lex can't worry about that. That's all the time.
Nah, we can't do it, master.
So y'all really think y'all finna beat a team y'all ain't beat not one time in the regular season? Not once? Y'all ain't beat them. Y'all ain't beat them not one time.
Mikey, we wasn't whole, man. That's all.
What you mean? The last time y'all played them, y'all was whole.
And we lost by 2 points.
You lost. The point is you lost. You lost. It don't matter how much you lose, man. You lost.
Good enough, man.
But Mikey, does any of those victories count tonight?
Bro, y'all not put some money on it then, bro. Y'all not beating the defending champs. I know y'all not beating them.
Mikey, I don't gamble.
The nigga, if you gonna put your confidence in Karl Anthony Towns,
I don't gamble.
Shit, that inconsistent ass nigga. I'm not putting my money on that nigga at all.
Okay. All right.
You don't know what version you got.
I don't need you to.
Who y'all got for Tatum? Anunoby?
OG gonna lock him down.
It's supposed to be OG.
Man, he gonna dog walk OG. Who gonna guard Jason? Who gonna guard Jaylen Brown?
Bridges. They can get
Bridges. He too little.
Hold up.
Too little.
Check this out. Check this out.
Come on,
Cade got his average, but guess what? He shot 32%.
Okay,
So
I'm gonna ask you one. Okay, who gonna guard? If you say Bridges gonna guard him, right? So Hart gonna guard Dennis White, Derek White. He gonna guard Derek White.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's easy.
Okay, and who gonna guard Pritchard? Who gonna guard Pritchard coming off the bench? Cause that white boy lighted up.
McBride got it.
McBride.
No, I ain't even worried about no. We got an asshole just like Pritchard called Campaign. And Campaign.
He is not. No.
We got an asshole just like
You better get the fuck out of here.
Campaign.
Man, Peyton Pritchard almost won 6th Man of the Year this year. You crazy, nigga.
No, he did win it. He won it.
Oh, he won it? Because I know he was a candidate.
No, he won it.
Oh, well, nigga, then you can't compare Campaign. Campaign ain't never won 6th Man shit.
Yeah, hold up. He just won it this year. Like I said, you have a 6th man. I ain't mad at you. But guess what? We got an asshole just like him. Campaign.
Yeah. Okay, who guarding the old ex-Nick Porzingis? Karl Anthony Towns?
Towns and Robinson.
He gonna cook them. Cook.
Okay.
Shoot right over them. Cook.
Okay.
Cook.
We got the better shooter of the big men.
So you say?
No, the statistics prove that.
Nah, statistics don't mean shit, Carl. That's Carl Anthony Towns' problem, and that's his problem. He shoot too many fucking threes.
Nah. Hold on.
Yes, he do.
I know we have the better shooter. See, it ain't just threes. He's the better shooter.
All right.
And possession.
No, Mikey, when you send me that pound?
You ain't bet, nigga.
Yes, we did
you
bet.
Ain't bet.
We did bet.
No, you got what you say, Trap. You said we was
bet.
gonna call. You know, wait. You said you was gonna call niggas to confirm. It's on replay.
Confirm what?
Go listen. You said it. That's what you said.
Confirm what though? We bet on the stage.
Bet.
You said you wanted to bet the pound. I said, all right. I said, you know what? Bet it.
Nah, you ain't say that, nigga. You said I'm gonna bet you. I'm gonna call you on the back end, and we gonna confirm it. You never confirmed nothing.
No, I told you, yo, listen, you can bet it, but send the text. We can lock.
Listen to the replay. If I agreed to it on the replay, then I ain't got no problem with it.
I'm never betting you again.
I just said go to the replay. I ain't got no problem paying the bet. That ain't nothing.
Never bet you again.
A pound ain't nothing, Trap. Come on, bro.
I know. Never bet.
That ain't nothing to us. Come on, B.
Never bet you again. Well, Mikey's sitting over here talking crazy about y'all when his boy went home early.
Yeah, my boy. Yeah, after the NBA admitted to what they did. Yeah. The fuck?
Who your homie, Mike?
Go watch what happened, and then the news that just came out. What was it, yesterday or the day before that? That the nigga sprained his MCL and then still played through that shit. That's a risk of his own. Don't you know after you sprain your MCL, the next step is tearing your shit?
Who did that?
Bron.
He sprained his MCL.
So even if we'd have won that game, he would have been out 3 to 5 weeks.
Yeah, I heard what's the name broke his fingernail too. Fucking the nigga who went home last night. The young boy, Jalen Green, broke his fingernail. That's why he was sticking there.
No, I don't know nothing about that. That nigga, you know, it was hit or miss with him. This is first playoffs though, so he young. That boy young. He got, niggas got to go through shit. When you young, you can't just come in. Everybody had to go through something. Brian went through it. Kobe went through it. Everybody.
He's not number one though. He's not on number one. I feel like. I think that's what's going.
Nigga, he led the team in scoring. What are you talking about?
He's still not on number one. He's not the go-to.
He's young, like Trap. He's learning, bro. He's still young. He look. When Shea first came in the league, he didn't have what he have now. He learned, nigga. He got better. You gotta let niggas get better. Niggas gotta get better, bro. He's still young, bro.
What's up with that? They trading his ass.
Yo. All right, I wouldn't trade him unless I'm getting something crazy.
Y'all gonna talk about the trial?
Yeah, trade him.
Man, I ain't trading that nigga.
They got a
good young nuclear unless they can get like a good veteran, like a KD or something. Then they can think about it. But other than that, hell no. Nah. You keep a young nigga like that, like I said, this is his first playoffs, bro. Motherfuckers got to learn and get better.
Hold on, Abdul. Damn. I'm trying to get to you. You put your hand back there. Kip, what up?
There you go.
Abdul, you got it? All right.
What up?
What up, Kip?
What up, y'all?
Kip, Abdul, y'all gonna steal the game tonight?
Look, I love the city, but I'm a basketball fan first. So
what you saying?
What I'm saying is, look. It'd be stupid.
He know Trap. He talking smart, nigga.
Yeah, I ain't talking stupid. And they're 0-6 against the Celtics.
He not talking like a fanatic, G.
I was like, when my Yankees lost the World Series, I said that was their window. You gotta be real with this.
I think the Knicks just need another piece though, and I think they're gonna try to go after Giannis, because Giannis gonna fuck around demand a trade, because they seen Giannis walking around New York like 2 days ago.
Giannis a free agent. What you mean demand a trade? Giannis a free agent.
No. Giannis ain't no free agent.
Yes, he is.
he locked up till 2027.
I thought you're free agent this year.
Nah.
Somebody told me y'all was free agent this year.
Better get out of there, bro.
All right. Well,
once they got Doc Rivers, they need to it was time for him to go. Doc Rivers came.
I thought they was talking about pairing him with Wemby in San Antonio.
That'd
that's
be
what
unfair.
I thought too. That's what I heard too. I heard that too, Johnny Rollaway.
But like you got him and then you got De'Aaron Fox at the point guard, and they just got they just got somebody called that just won the Rookie of the Year.
Trav, what up?
They got
Castle.
that dude just won the Rookie of the Year.
All they need is one piece.
That's something for the future. They need one.
All they need is one piece over there. They're good.
Yo, Trav, I meant to send you that when I said, does Popovich have the best coaching tree?
I was talking about that on the podcast the other day. I think he do. I think it's like he like the NBA's Bill Parcells. He like how the NBA, you know what I'm saying? Bill Parcells got a crazy coaching tree when it comes to football. I think Popovich got him when it comes to the NBA.
And the players want to play for it. Not like they don't want to play like I remember Steven Jackson about it. He said he got an up and down, but he had a lot of respect for it.
Yeah, his coaching tree is crazy. He got a lot. He got the Houston coach. He got Steve Kerr.
Remember, he's friends with Larry Brown. He's coaching Larry Brown and fucking what you call it? George Carl.
Yeah. No, he got a crazy coaching tree. All right, well, to the topic of the room though, man. I mean, we asking, does the industry control the culture of the fans? So I wanted to ask, who y'all feel decides what's hot nowadays? The label, streaming platform, or the people? What y'all think? I love when y'all take a pause and think of the answer.
I think
it's going to be there. It's always going to be.
I think it's the label.
Nah, man. It's always going to be the people, bro.
You believe in Santa Claus?
At the end of the day, if the consumer don't consume the product, how is that shit hot? It's only hot because it's being consumed.
TikTok.
I think they force consumption.
But there still has to be, because they can force whatever they want. Everything that they force don't work. So it gotta still be consumed. Like, the people are still a level of choice from the people. People gotta say, I want to listen to this, I want to party to this, I want to vibe to this. If they don't say that, then this shit ain't gonna move regardless, no matter what the label try to do. How many times you see labels put out niggas and they flop?
Yo, if I put 5 products on the shelf and you gotta buy one of them, it don't matter. Like, you gotta buy one of them, you know?
That was a good analogy. I like that.
Free to go, Trap.
I like that analogy right there. So, you really feel the people don't.
What's up?
What up, Smart House? Yo, you really feel the people know what's hot, or they just going with what's put in front of them. You know what I'm saying? And see the stuff
people
enough.
figure what they want to hear.
Nah, but I do think it's the labels though, because even though I feel like the choices that the people have, like the labels give people the choices to have. You look at the algorithm on Instagram, you look at what's hot or what's not. It's really the labels really paying these motherfuckers to put it in front of the consumer's face. So the choice is not really the consumer from the jump, forever. That's how I look at it.
It's all about being catchy. I think it's all about
brands. Go ahead, sorry.
No, I'm saying, like, I feel it's more so about, it's all about, we're going like anything that's catchy, like, by mistake. We do it all the time. We might not like a whole song or anything, but a jingle might get stuck in our head. Anything slang, it could be anything. And I think that's what it is. Like, like, as long as something is catchy, we're going to fuck with it. And that's normal. There ain't nothing wrong with that. That's just my opinion.
Because you got like the status quo, you got like they gonna push certain people because like, and it's probably deeper into it. They gonna push certain shit because they want the culture, you feel me, which is mostly like, you feel me, black niggas or niggas from like, you feel me, poverty or the people in the inner cities. They don't want us listening to like conscious shit. They don't want us listening to like certain shit. So they gonna push the Sexy Reds, the Bossman D-Los, like all the ignorant shit, while we gonna think that's just the options we got. Meanwhile, there's like hundreds of dope ass artists like that shadow band because they music don't really match the agenda, you know what I'm saying, or what's going on. So I definitely think it's the label.
Yeah.
Yeah, but a lot of these products that we push, the same European labels, they are behind the same events and same things that contribute monetarily to hip hop. So it's all a big machine.
Exactly.
So do y'all feel do fans really have power without the algorithm being on their side? I think it's really like, how much do you think the algorithm is really like causing for like
a lot?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it matter for sure, bro.
I think fans matter when you got a catalog because we can always go old shit. But like new shit, I don't know if the fans really matter.
But you control your algorithm too, though. Like, so I feel it always going to come back to us no matter what. Like we control everything, the algorithm. Like if I sit here and watch a whole bunch of fights or whatever on YouTube, whatever this, that, and that, that means that my algorithm going to be like that, correct? Like even when we got on Clubhouse, like I got on Clubhouse. First time I got on Clubhouse, I found nothing but motivational rooms. Then I found the hip hop rooms. Then boom, I started finding all them, but I still have a balance though. So you control your algorithm. So I think it all just falls on you. I don't think you should blame the labels or anything. Like just go with control your ears.
I think it's the labels as well, but I also think it's the fans, right? And I don't think we have to figure out, put a magnifying glass on who are the fans, because you can't tell me overwhelmingly that black folks don't want a balance. You can't tell me they want the same fucking drum kits, the same subject matters over and over for a decade straight. Who else would enjoy hearing about black folk fucking each other up, doing drugs, doing whatever? White folks love that shit. They love to hear that shit. It's not us choosing these artists and putting them in high heights. We like them a little bit. We first have to give them the validation. But once we give them that and they're okay by us, they don't need us. Those artists don't need us anymore. And so now it's white folks consuming that shit. I remember the first time I was visiting Nassau Community College, man. They had the number one football team in the country. And I got on the campus. It's straight out of high school. I go visit, and fucking I saw white boys, mad white boys in their fucking Corvettes and whatever they were driving. And they were listening to PE. And I was like, what? And I'm not talking about PE with a rock band. I'm talking about all the ill shit from PE. And I was like, what the fuck? And it put a whole different perspective on who's consuming this music. You know what I mean?
So never mind.
Nah, that's real what he said though, because
I believe it. Like, go ahead.
To the fact of
you control your algorithm, but you
no, they're gonna consume whatever we deem to be the hot shit though, and what we listening to. So we sitting there listening to uplifting, high vibrational music, they're gonna consume. And I'm saying that type of shit though too. But if we pushing out nothing but, go ahead, bro. Go ahead, bro. Do your double dutch, B. Go ahead. Jump in the rope, B.
Nah, what I was saying is, hey, yo, shut up.
What the fuck you doing when I'm talking?
Nah, go ahead.
Nah, go ahead, bro.
Nah, cause what I was trying to say, man, fuck you, man. Go ahead.
Nah, go
ahead. Nah, I just wanted to go back with what Lex say, like, cause I'm not fully disagreeing with what he's saying, but I feel it's also the shit that we just go look for it. Like if we put music to the side, it's still an algorithm. Like if on certain things that we watch, like I said, it could be like Power or Raising Canaan and shit like that. Like we still like. We're not going to ignore the fact that that's the stuff that sometimes we got to admit, that's the shit that we really want, is what I'm saying. Like, we don't do it. We don't want to shoot people or do this, that, and the third. But as far as listening and watching, like, that's the shit that we're attracted to. Like, and we just got to be honest. That's all.
I want to say that I'm gonna use a prime example lately that it's the people that control everything, is because look at how the industry tried to push Will Smith with this new album drop that he had, right? He was on Instagram, all this promo, big announcements, performing at soccer stadiums. They really tried to push it, and his album only did 300 units.
You know, he was a rap star before he was an actor.
I know that.
So before that,
but I'm saying,
but I'm challenge that statement because Will can go overseas and be one of the biggest artists in the world.
So then why did it only do 300 units?
Because nobody wants to hear him rap.
Exactly.
That's the really shit I'm gonna tell you. But like
exactly.
you talking about like they was trying to promote. Nobody wrote Will did a self promotion. Will is a lot of shit Will should have self-made.
No, I think what he's saying, I think he's more so saying it to like.
I'm saying because the people don't want to hear him, but the industry tried to push him out there.
No, I don't think that
is what I'm saying.
I don't think they're pushing Will.
Bro, you know they have the power to manipulate the masses if they want to, bro. You know that.
Not with Will Smith.
The industry wasn't pushing him out there.
That's my only takeaway from that.
No, absolutely.
I ain't going for no Will Smith slander, nigga.
No, if you follow him on Instagram and seeing the performances he was doing and all this stuff, like he had a show in Vegas, like he had a private concert, he's going on tour, like they're really trying to push him, but his album flopped.
Will Smith got.
Hold on. Right? Hold on. I have a question.
Master, hold on. I was talking, bro.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, Will Smith got like Will Smith even if it's the recent album, Will Smith will do a tour of his old song. Just all for that, off a nostalgia song.
It's for his new song.
Yeah, but he will do a tour of it. But it's like his new song is got a lot of that him self promoting himself. So like
Will Smith don't give a fuck about no numbers, man. Numbers
don't give a fuck about no numbers. Now if the movie was the flop, that's when he'll have a flop.
What you think he came out with the album for though? Just because he loved to do the music?
To be an artist,
brain and shit now.
Y'all feel like artists put out albums and they don't care what they do?
Well, yeah, that's what I've been doing my whole career, nigga. I ain't sold out once.
Hey, but if you paid attention to what Will Smith said on Drink Champs, he was like, through all the shenanigans and the bullshit that was going on, he had to find himself back into his music.
And he remained.
You got to think he didn't even drop his album in a process to sell. Like he didn't drop like a single.
I mean, he did a whole promo run and everything. Like
he did.
I can't agree with that.
He had like 1 or 2 singles.
If he didn't care about his selling, he would just drop the album and went about his day. He promoted the album. He went to interviews.
SNL,
he
did a lot.
He was doing freestyles.
He did a lot.
I have a question. When he was dropping music, wasn't that the way that's how music was released?
But that's what he cared about it, and y'all metrics.
But if that's the way he knows, so why would he do it in the other way? Why would he just drop an album? See, the album ain't for the masses. The album isn't for the masses. Why Trap asks, why did he make an album? Because he can. Simple and plain. Same way everybody who makes music, because they can.
But you know what?
His album was for the masses though, because he did a lot of promotion.
He turned down.
Go ahead.
He turned down a sequel to make the album because he was going on tour. He talked about it.
What sequel did he turn down?
So let me ask you this thing, right? You think
Hold on, let me find the clip. I'll give it to you.
You feel like as if The industry was trying to push it, or was that him?
The industry was definitely
feel
trying
like
to push Will.
I feel like they was trying to test the waters. They was like, okay, we're going to see.
The industry is not behind that album, bro.
Hold up, yes it was. We gonna go and see exactly what we need to do. We gonna go on a promo run. We gonna do it just like we did it in the '90s. Go Good Day America. That nigga was on every hip hop platform that you could be on, and he still ain't sell. And so that showed them right then and there, like, okay, that don't work anymore.
Pat.
He
Who
did.
would they be pushing this? Pat, who was the target group for this album being pushed?
His target demographic was everybody. Like, did you not see the promo?
No.
I'm talking about everybody in hip hop culture. You want me to be more specific?
No. Yeah.
Okay, then which
there's an age group.
Hold up. First off, it sounds like you talking through an intercom, like off of one of them ring machines or some shit.
Pat. What age group?
I think he was trying to target between 30 and his age, 30 and 50. Okay. 30 and 50, 30 and 60. I don't think he was going for no little kids.
True. Now, being of that age group, how many of us actually buy music?
All of us, nigga.
All of us.
No. I said stream. No. I didn't say stream music. How many of us actually buy music?
Probably 10%.
Okay, then. So he already knows it's not going to sell like that.
If that nigga if Will wanted that album to sell, he would have bought the shit itself. He didn't do no heavy radio play. He didn't do no heavy radio playlist. That nigga went to Drinks Champs and fucking
because he's not $1 million worth of game, nigga.
That's not all he did though. He
went
did
to the Breakfast Club.
He ain't do the Breakfast. He went to Good Day America.
That's all nigga shit though. That just like if he wanted that album to sell, that nigga could have got a feature from somebody. He could have.
Bro, he did all of that. That's what we said.
He performed at the soccer game.
He did all that.
All that shit was for the sport though, bro.
I got a question because I don't think it's strictly based around him promoting the music. Because anybody that jab and try to take a chance to get a Will Smith interview, of course, the music is what he's trying to release at that time. So he'll be a fool not to talk about it or even mention it. But it was more so when he went on these people's shows, they was talking about the movies and fucking the biggest talk was probably about I'm Legend 2. Or some shit like that.
Yeah, but I also was watching an interview when they asked him like break down your process of making this album. So people was talking about the music too. It's like I just hate that when people see like certain artists not do it commercially, then it become they didn't give a fuck about it. Like no one puts out an album and say, man, if it do bad, it is what it is. Like nah, that nigga went on full promo run because he cared, bro. He cared, bro.
Every real artist put out that.
I think some people put shit out and they it's not like, all right, if it don't sell high, they don't want it, but they want it to sell. Trust me.
Yeah, they wanted to. You can't tell me Will Smith didn't give a fuck if it did what it did. Like
want the money. He definitely you want that shit there. Ain't nobody putting it on. But like, no, I don't care if it don't make. No, I want to make some money off
it. What would he do with the money? That nigga really don't care if the shit sell.
If he didn't care, he would have just dropped the album, moved on with his life.
Look.
That's what he would have did.
Get that shit away.
No, what I'm saying is this. I'm not saying it in the sense that he gives a fuck about how many sales he get. I'm saying, but he want to sell that motherfucker. They spend it. All right, you feel me?
That nigga Will Smith came from an era where all of the rappers was different, but he always wanted to be considered a good rapper. So if you listen to this album he just put out, it's about being lyrical. He wanted to be talked about like with LL and Eminem and all the rest of these niggas that's still being talked about, Jadakiss and all of these niggas. He wanted to come off like that. That's why he don't care about the sales. He cared about the
Hold on, no way you heard that album and said that shit was lyrical.
No, that I feel like that. Will Smith doesn't feel like that. Will Smith wants to be.
You feel like that album was lyrical?
Nah, me. I never liked Will Smith is lyrical anyway. Will Smith was a theme rapper.
If we take that album, like, no matter crazy, if you think it was super lyrical or not, it It was high quality. I ain't even gonna lie. Like
It's
the
the
production,
gospel album.
and everything. Like he wanted to really show he still
Yo,
had it.
that nigga made the music that he wanted to make. The second half, he
But
did
it was
exactly
high
what he wanted
quality
to do.
though. Like it wasn't no low level type shit. Like he
Trap,
put his
what's your
all into
opinion on?
that. Is what I'm
Hey,
saying.
Trap. This
I ain't
time
so.
prove to you he don't care about sales. Trap. You know the difference from when you want to make a hit and sell records and when you want to make a song.
Yeah, like that.
You know what I'm saying?
That album he had, what's the name? The going to Miami, getting jiggy with it, all that shit. That was the album he wanted to sell records on, and I was surprised he
Bro,
didn't
it
come
ain't
back with
that
that
easy for him to do
1055.
that present day.
You can't do it right now.
Nigga, it's easy as hell
No.
he could remake it. He could do the same
Bro.
sample. Come on, bro.
All right, bro. If y'all
Nah,
think Will Smith
that
just
was
can
Nas'
make a hit
influence.
out of
All
nowhere,
right,
it's
so
crazy.
we got here because I think somebody brought it up as far as the basically saying as far as they feel like the industry was behind it. I don't think the industry was behind it. I think he went pure organic, rollout, went to all the streams, went to all the podcasts. Like he did it the way he wanted to do it. I don't think the industry was. I think the industry was behind it. It would have been. I'm saying laid out a little bit different, like the music wise, all that. I think this was something he did. Like I think he did it for therapeutic reasons. I think he did it for therapeutic reasons. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what it purely was.
Yo, Trap, when you look into that album, he did exactly what he wanted to do. He made the music he wanted to make with the people he wanted to make it with, and he got his message across that he wanted to get across. That nigga ain't give a fuck about selling the record. He just went on a promo. He just went on a promo run just because he's Will Smith, nigga.
Yeah.
If you Will Smith, you gonna that automatically.
Right.
Yeah. So that was basically.
If you look at it, even when he was at his heyday, he made $1 million. So parents just don't understand. His real money came from the acting.
Boy, this is a lot of excuses, man.
I came up through that era.
He went broke from hip hop. He went broke.
What
after
that
that
mean?
first
What that
album.
mean, Master?
He went broke from it.
What that mean?
He did.
He went broke.
He got $1 million. The nigga spent it on.
He filed for bankruptcy. He had to file for bankruptcy.
Yeah, but what that mean in 2025 with him dropping the album though? Like, what's the correlation with that?
This one was just for his personal use, man.
I'm providing context. But Jay Will, he put out an album because he could. Remember, you asked the same question. Why did LL put out? Because he can. Age is not a determination.
I never said that about LL Cool J. I never said that. What the fuck?
Nah, but L put his album out wanting to
when
be.
that album came out last year, Jay Will, before that album came out, Jay Will, you definitely said, why?
I never said that about LL Cool J. I said that about Ghostface. I didn't say that about LL Cool J. I said that about Ghostface.
No, Jay Will, stop. Ghostface has put out more albums recently than LL. So you definitely didn't say it for Ghostface. You said when LL put out
before. I'm telling you, I said that about Ghostface.
Jay Will, what album you talking about then?
The Ghostface album that came out last year. I remember because Trap played it in the room. Trap, whatever that Ghostface album that Trap played in the room last year is the one I'm talking about. I don't keep up with Ghostface to know.
Nah, I think you might.
Hold on.
I think you might.
But you got to get Ghostface, man.
I think y'all was all saying that about LL. Nobody want to hear this. Why you putting out an album for? And we was like telling y'all like.
But I never said that about LL.
Now LL was rapping on that album like he had a point to prove.
What about Andre 3000? Did he put his album out to make money, or did he just put it?
What album? What album?
The Flute.
The album.
He put the album out that he wanted to put out.
Put the album out. That's self-explanatory. You put out a Flute album.
Right.
Actually,
some niggas is putting out Flute albums, and other niggas is putting out Fluke albums.
He was a little smarter.
We ain't gonna do that crazy because Will Smith was rapping like
talking, bro. Somebody talking.
Andre 3000 put out that album so that artists could sample it, and then he get paid from the samples.
Did he say that?
Did he say that?
Yeah, people was already sampling his album.
But did he say that?
He ain't say that.
I ain't never heard him say that.
He ain't say that, but people was already sampling the album.
You can't even sample that album like that, B, because it's not it's a run on album, B. So it's like it's you can't really like
information gets spread.
It's no that was crazy. It's no
Smith was
it's no like a start and ending to that to any of it like that though. It just goes on. So it's like if somebody sample it, it's gonna be real difficult to sample it. It's no 4 count to it, 2 count. There's no count to it though. So I really don't think he did that. He did that just because that's what he wanted to do. Like, and I agree with everybody said. That's what he wanted to do because he was walking around New York for years with the flute. You mess around being Soho, you might see Andre walk by you with the flute. You know what I'm saying? Looking like a homeless dude or some shit like that. That was the shit he was tapping. He been tapping that shit for a minute. That's a fact.
Hey, Charlie, I'm glad to know one of my favorite artists. I'm gonna use that excuse.
Yeah, right.
Will Smith was rapping like he had something to prove, though, Craig.
No, he was.
Yes, he was. He was rapping like it, because even when, wait, hold on, Craig, because even we go to his freestyles, he was doing multiple freestyles where he's rapping like he had something to prove. That nigga wasn't kicking no silly rap.
Right, he wanted to prove he was lyrical. And LL wanted to prove he could make a hit now.
Talking about a nigga that was having another nigga writing for him, and y'all talking about he was rapping like he got something to prove.
Look at Drake.
Opposed to a nigga like LL who said he went back to the drawing board and had to teach himself how to rap again. Like, come on, man. Y'all sound crazy, man.
Yo, can I ask you a question? Who wrote for that album? Craig, you said somebody wrote that album. Who did that?
Who wrote this album?
LL shit?
No.
Nobody write LL shit.
Ain't nobody writing LL shit.
No, he said Will Smith. Who wrote this album by Will Smith?
Yeah, Craig.
I ain't checked the credits.
Will Smith.
No one wrote.
It wasn't no damn Will Smith.
Somebody wrote for that nigga. You heard some of them freestyles that nigga? Somebody wrote
ain't checked the
credits, but you said somebody wrote
it.
My nigga, y'all like this is new shit.
Hold on. This maybe y'all don't realize. The Fresh Prince actually can rhyme. He's actually an MC.
Yes, he actually can. Nobody said he couldn't.
He actually MC. He
but nobody didn't say he couldn't. We were talking about rhyming with a purpose. And I'm talking about the story behind both albums. If I hear niggas say, hey, yo, I went and had to teach myself how to rhyme again from scratch. And he's one of the greatest niggas that said, yo, I had to go back to the drawing board and teach myself how to do this from scratch. And when you listen to that shit, you hear that shit, opposed to a nigga who you could tell just had a bunch of shit to say and got with a bunch of writers and said, help me get this shit off my chest. Hear the difference, my nigga.
No. Are you saying that someone helped Will Smith on this album? He didn't write this album.
Yeah, you got proof for that? No, I didn't check the credits. I said I hear the music.
That's what you're saying.
So why would you put that out there? You can't
because
say
I just told y'all why I said it. Because I hear the fucking music.
Oh, but you have no proof.
But you said somebody wrote for him.
I don't need proof. My ears is the proof.
No, I don't need proof.
You don't get to tell me what I need proof or what I listen to. Nigga, I know what I hear. I don't need proof.
Okay, so if you check the credits and it don't say nothing but Will Smith, then what?
I will never check the credits of that album.
Okay, so what you're saying is bullshit.
It ain't what I'm saying is bullshit. I just told y'all I'm saying what I hear.
That's bullshit.
No, you saying what you think. You saying what you think.
I'm saying what I hear. And I'm sure if I decide to go check some credits, I'll find co-writer. But I'm not going to waste my time and do that.
Hey, yo, Crazy, my G. Hey, yo, Crazy.
You wasted your time to say you had a ghostwriter.
Hey, yo, Crazy, my G. Hold on, check this out, Crazy. What did Will do differently, or what cadence did he use to make you think that it was written? To make you come up with that conclusion.
I literally just said it, Donald. I just said it. I said it sounded like he got with a bunch of writers and said, yo, I want to say this, so teach me how to say this. And he tried to mix with what's going on now. You could tell he was reaching. He wasn't in his Will Smith bag. He was reaching out of it because you could tell it was other people that had hands on that shit. But when you listen, I'm just comparing it to the LL. I'm not.
You speculating.
I'm just comparing it to LL's album.
I understand that, Craig. I understand that.
So let me ask you
I'm
this.
only comparing it to LL's album.
But hold on,
That's
so crazy. Let me ask you
At
this.
least Craig has his own reason for it, though.
So,
At least
but
he ain't
let me.
just on the bullshit.
But let me ask you this, Craig.
Hold on, Jay. Hold on. But at least Craig has his own reason for it. It ain't like he's just saying the nigga just wrote some shit. He actually sat down and listened.
Hold on,
actually
man.
came with his own reason for that. So you gotta at least respect that.
All right, but
Donald.
Well, hold on,
That's
man.
just like me saying I wrote it. That's just like saying Joe Nunley wrote it.
Yeah, like
That's just
so
like
crazy.
me saying that.
So
y'all want me to chat GPT if Will Smith
crazy.
had writers on his last album? Wait, give me a minute. I'm gonna do it.
Well, hold on. You don't gotta do it now because you ain't did it before. But this is what I'm saying, crazy. Like, if you really listen to the album, most of the album he's rapping about his life. You mean he ain't capable to rap about his own life with his
not
own
what
pen?
I said. No, you're not
That's
listening
what
to
I'm
what I
saying. You're
said.
saying bullshit because what
No,
you're
I'm
saying
not
is not
saying
making
bullshit.
sense.
I'm not saying bullshit. I'm saying, yo, from a nigga that listened to Will Smith from back in the day, from a nigga that listened to the Miami, that album, Welcome to Miami, y'all telling me you didn't have help with writers on that album? Go ahead, tell me.
You're talking about the past. We're talking about
Okay,
right
so what I'm
now.
saying is going from that to this, and in comparison to LL's album, I'm not talking about this album as a standalone thing. I'm talking about in comparison to LL's album. I can tell that LL went back to the basics and learned how to rap, and this nigga just had a bunch of stage, got in the studio and produced a bunch of songs. Everybody in this motherfucker is in the music industry. Y'all know how produced records go, my nigga. Y'all know how many niggas is in the studio. Y'all know niggas writing hooks. Y'all know. Come on, can y'all stop?
Crazy. If you could project that, crazy, we could go listen to I could listen to a Kendrick album and be like, oh, Eminem wrote that. Like if I go off
No,
of your
that's not
fucking
what I'm
logic.
saying.
If
That's
I go off
not
of
what
your
I'm
logic,
saying.
though.
That is not what I'm saying.
You
Y'all
absolutely
niggas done.
can't
Matter
go
of fact,
to
I'm not
nowhere in a
arguing with you
Kendrick
niggas because
album
y'all want to
say
hear.
I can say any artist. Y'all
Y'all
can't
niggas
get
is missing the point of what I'm saying.
I can say this artist, that artist, and be like,
I understand. We understand what you're saying, but crazy, what you're saying, you have no validity to it. It's what you think.
It's not what I think, it's what I hear, man.
Hold on.
What I think is Will Smith is a great artist and a legendary artist. What I hear on that album is what I hear.
Hold on. Is it a fact?
I know what I hear. I know this. I know this a fact. Will Smith don't be in Philly like that. LL still be in the hood. So I'm gonna show you what it got to do with anything. I'm gonna show you. When you a nigga who you know mad niggas from your hood that left the hood, and when they left the hood, they probably went down south or something. When them niggas came back, they didn't have the same swag as before they left. When you in your
Nigga,
hood,
they just named the whole block after Will Smith the other day in Philly. What are you
yeah,
talking about?
you naming a block, but
It was
niggas
just
don't
you
be
have to
on
be
them
here
blocks.
for you to be here.
Answer this.
He got a mural. He got a mural up there. Why would let me ask you this? Why would Will Smith be on a block in Philly right now, bro?
Okay, so y'all want me to run off the list of writers that's on this new album? Based on a true story?
Yeah, come on.
They got Simba listed up here. I don't even know because they got these niggas government names, so I don't know who
Big Sean.
Jordan Lucas, his son, Big Sean. Come on, y'all. Come on, man.
Big Sean's on the song. He's on the album.
They features, bro. They
Come on,
features,
bro.
man. Ain't nobody, man.
Come on, bro. Come
You
on,
gotta do
bro. You
better
not
than
gonna
that. Big
tell me.
Sean
Come
ain't on
on,
the
bro.
song.
You smarter
Come
than that.
on, bro. I know what I hear, bro. If you on a song with Big Sean and you using Big Sean's located, come on, bro.
But we know Will has writers.
Come on, bro.
But we know Will has writers.
And he used them before, so why would he not use them? Like, come on, yo.
Can you let me talk and get the point across, brother? What you trying to say?
Go ahead.
Yeah, because like we all know he had writers. Like Nas wrote Getting Jiggy with. What's the point you trying to make?
But that don't mean he got writers today.
No, Will has writers. Will, look, Jordan wrote some of that album. You can obviously tell when you hear some of the album.
Man,
now,
I don't know. Yo, listen. You can say it, but I don't know.
If it was up to you, you'll say Beanie Siegel wrote the album. But anyway, what are you trying to say?
No, bro, I don't care none of that dumb shit you saying. All I'm
because
saying
you always say
somebody. I can have a sofa years ago. That don't mean I got one today. He could have did that just to do it, just to know if he still got it. I mean, people make rap albums all the time. KRS-One got 13 to 18 rap albums just to say he did it. Ain't nobody buying them.
NF,
He's doing it for
wait, hold on,
exercise.
NF. Wait, hold on, Craze. I'm looking at these credits. I will sit here and say that you're right. He can have writers on
Yeah, I mean,
but that's nothing new
we
though.
looking at
So I
you
will
could go
you're
right
right.
to the credits and say and look at he got plenty of composers on it album.
That's nothing new that Will Smith had writing.
Not to say that some of them songs,
He was saying it before he even knew.
Not
That's
that,
why I
no.
said
What I'm saying is if it would go without
I know
being
what
said.
I hear. I can't trust
Why
my
would you?
ears,
Why
yo.
would you go? Why would you go? And you could tell by some of the flows on there that he ain't all his. But you could why would you go if you was already getting it from help from the beginning with? Which you going go? You going to do the same thing? It's just you going to have motherfuckers in the studio helping for sure. Not to say he ain't write some of that shit on there, but.
Yeah, Bow Wow had writers. You get head.
Well, why would you?
Yeah.
Nah, but all I'm saying, only in comparison, I was only speaking about that album in comparison to LL's album, because somebody brought up LL's album. LL album sounds much different in the passion behind the rapping than Will Smith sounds more produced. LL sound like he really went back to the gun and said, "Nah, I'm gonna rap." Will Smith sound like he got in the studio, had a bunch of shit to get off his chest, and said, "Let's produce these raps."
Will Smith was never fucking with LL when it came to
It came to rap. Like, niggas never,
come on.
Yeah, but it came to rap. What are you talking about? Come on.
Never. And I'm saying this in West Philly. He had some shit, but he wasn't fucking with LL. As far as
if I can sum this up, Pat, assalamu alaikum. I freaking Will have more family friendly music, and L was just more for the ladies and some of the street records. That makes any sense?
Yeah, Will shit was commercial.
Yeah, Will was PG.
Yeah, super PG.
Will
Parents
PG.
just don't understand.
Like,
summertime.
Not saying L didn't make like hits for the ladies, but it's like a whole different category. Will was the biggest.
Yeah.
Will was the biggest star as far as both of them had TV shows and done hella movies. Will's the bigger, most successful in the movie. Both of them are very successful.
Mm-hmm. But Will started first.
Will started first, yeah, and that's the same generation of rap.
Hey, can you finish that on mute? What the fuck?
Like eating and shit.
Who eating?
Y'all be in this motherfucker. Anything.
Got another subject, Trip.
But Will was one of the first rappers that have crossover appeal.
Don't ever make me check the credits on a Will Smith album again, yo.
You did that.
It's a waste of time.
But you did that.
Check the credit, nigga. I did.
Crazy, you my nigga. You did that. We all knew. Was anybody arguing saying he didn't have rappers? Because we all knew that from the gate.
Yeah, but the point wasn't even about the help. The point was about the passion behind the rapping. Because somebody brought up, compared it to LL's album. So that's all I was saying was, don't compare the passion behind the rapping to LL's album.
Out of
all the old heads, yo, listen, Craze, you didn't get the hint what they were saying about the LL and Will Smith thing. What they were saying was that older people can still drop albums and still want to just do music, just the sake of doing music, not for no passion, not for nothing, just to do it. Like,
but you think these older rappers don't have a younger person in the studio with them and telling you, "Now we don't say that no more. This is what we say on tracks." I don't care who you are. Not saying they're writing, but they're helping them with the.
Nah, I think it's one old nigga that don't. I think KRS don't, because he still use terms.
I don't know. I don't listen to KRS album.
Still talk like regular.
Yeah, he still talk.
So you saying he still talk like Master?
Yeah, like
he still talk like 90s. Master. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Why Master get it straight?
Master don't get it straight. They're the same generation. That's what I'm saying. Master never get it straight.
You know, generations never let that shit go too. They still hold on to their flame. My step pop called me a jive turkey today. Nigga. I fell the fuck out.
Was that your step pops or your was that step pops or your grandfather?
My step pop. He called me a jive turkey.
Yeah. Cause we got the homie
Must have been on some big bullshit there.
I remember that shit too.
What you say right back to him? You say,
Bullshit.
I dig it.
Yo, but
Because
listen,
the homie Mook be calling people that on his act. You heard?
Yo, crazy. I still got an uncle that still use the done language. He be like, done. He used the done language like no more. I'm like, yo, you know people don't use that.
But that's New York. New York.
I ain't gonna front. I still be using the done language.
Oh man, that's bad language.
That's New York. New York.
That's New York. Yeah, that's just a New York thing. That's actually like a South Side, like Queens South Side.
Just like LA niggas still be calling each other busters.
Yeah, Marks.
You mark ass buster.
What?
Mark,
nigga. Yo, I used to be out there. They used to kill me when they used to say that shit. Mark ass buster.
Mark ass buster. Buster Brown.
Yo,
fucking L7 square.
If I'm being honest, I don't think them niggas really said. I think them niggas made that shit popular in the movie, and we made that shit popular.
Yeah,
I don't think they would really.
I'm in LA.
Nah, they say that.
Man, we done heard Crips in here call niggas busters before.
I used to be out there. They used to say that shit for. They used to say it all the time. I used to live out there.
The wildest shit is the homie. What's the homie?
Glasses.
Bro, we just heard Glasses call Drake a buster like 3 months ago,
Glasses,
bro. Niggas really say that shit, bro.
The blood homie, when he say he being Burious. What's his name?
Elevated.
Yeah, Serious don't even get with a C. Nixon, I'm being serious right now. Like,
I'm being serious.
Serious is with an S though.
Exactly.
They be doing that shit, and they be doing that shit in New York too. They won't.
That's
say
how I know he
nothing
is for real when he
C.
did that. Yo.
I'm being serious. I mean, you only hear like, wait, I begin with an S, not a C though.
Yeah,
niggas got their own language.
Yeah,
I remember I told a nigga out there one time when I went out there. I said, "Yo, y'all niggas, what kind of music y'all niggas got? What's the radio station or something, right?" I was like, "Yo, you got any music like rap music? Y'all niggas don't play rap music out here?" So he was like, "Yeah, we listen to Biggie Smalls." I'm like, "Word, let me get that. Let me, go give me the tape."
Oh man, you gotta put that.
This nigga came back with a Biggie Smalls tape. It was a skinny white boy on the cover.
Pink ticket in, bro.
I'm like, yo, who the fuck is this dude, man? This ain't Biggie.
Yo, you gotta put that pink ticket in.
Yo, Trap still talk like he from. Trap still talk like he from Queens, bro.
Yeah, that's a fact. Bad content. Yo, is the industry more about selling lifestyle or lyrics?
Lifestyle for sure.
That's what you mean? Hell yeah, son.
That shit about
it's
lifestyle.
always been selling the lifestyle, bro. Lyrics gotta represent life. Always, bro.
Like,
the backpack niggas sold the college backpack lifestyle.
Damn, this motherfucker.
Nelly sold
the fuck up.
a party. Motherfucking Nelly sold a party and bitches lifestyle. Jay-Z sold I'm the upper echelon brick man lifestyle. Everybody's selling the lifestyle. Everybody. It's just that shit more important now. It don't matter how good you rap.
All right. Yeah, I agree with that.
That motherfucker, that was an accident. My bad,
I don't
nigga.
give a fuck, bro. Come on, bro. It's always an accident, bro.
Well, do that shit to the mother niggas that be doing that shit too.
I'm out, I'm out. Y'all can talk this bullshit up on here, B. I'm good, yo. Come to the live stream. Y'all want to hear some content, B. I'm out. Shit is dumb, man. Yeah, them niggas talk about fucking Will